Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Ok, salve, salve galera, sou o Gilson Júnior, bora aqui pro nosso querido Wuthering Waves, que tá atrasado, faz... Eu não faço as coisas do Wuthering Waves, mano. Putz. E também tem um guinchinho lá pra fazer. Acho que eu posso começar por esse daqui de novo, não fiz isso. Equipe... Fazer equipe provisória? Ok, então posso pegar a equipe premium da minha Shangli.
To which stage will life guide us next?
Tá com arma coisa.
To which stage will life guide us next? To which stage will life guide us next? Well, whatever it is, I'll play my role to the fullest.
Esperar que o resto esteja bom também. Vamos ver se estão...
Reveal yourself. Be reduced to cinders. Take form.
Same actor, different. Let the flames rise. Let's Harry. Face me with me.
Together we reign. Reveal yourself.
É, o time da Shangri Premium é muito forte, mano. Muito forte o time. Pena que eu não consegui pegar nem a menininha lá, que eu esqueci o nome dela agora. É Lupa? É Lupa, né? Acho que é Lupa. Nem o Brand. O Brand eu nem arrisquei nele. A outra menininha lá eu arrisquei. Queria pegar ela e a arma dela. Principalmente a arma dela. A arma dela serve muito bem pra brincar ali com o Cantarella. Olha a hora, Dilson, vai dormir. Eu já dormi pra caramba. Tem que fazer as coisas aqui. E aí, Gabriel, tudo bem contigo? Tá preparado para o Durin? O Durin tá chegando, mano. Beleza, eu fiz ali o negócio. Eu vou tentar rushar a historinha aqui de novo. Ver se eu tô só querendo saber se a beta da combina vai abrir amanhã.
Another dimension. Within the civilization capsule.
Permissions detected, Arbiter.
Obture.
First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed. Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Arbiter. This
Obture.
moment was always foreseen. Now
Obter. Obter. Este momento estava previsto a ser cumprido. O Imperador é realmente você? Lamento dizer que sou só uma mensagem programada para ativar antes da presença do iniciador. O tempo praticamente não flui. O tempo aqui é parado. Então podemos falar. Quando me fundi com o Leviatã, ele pegou um fragmento de minha mente. E com ele um rastro do meu poder. Meu poder se separou. Não conhecer seu desejo por completo. Como um guarda-costa, dividi elementos de meus dados primordiais com esse espaço. A cápsula da civilização, que registra a origem e o nascimento da civilização de Rinacita, preservando suas memórias mais antigas. Ok. Gabriel tá aí ainda?
Once we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kin. Now
E o passado? Recolhemos o primeiro plano do destino para que para que quem chegasse do mar agora está sepultado aqui. Seu chat deve ter bugado. Eu também tô achando, meu chat tá bugado. Não tá passando as mensagens? Agora tá, agora voltou. Amanhã é dia 1, então se o beta abrir dia... Isso é maravilhoso.
Arbiter, heed me now.
Albiter, me escute agora.
Rinascitas
Deixe-me revelar as origens de Rinascita.
in the beginning.
No princípio, a vida surgia e caía com a maré.
The displaced and wandering did follow my
Os desprezados
guidance.
nômades seguiam
Journeyed unto the
como meu guia até o arquipélago.
I did leave knowledge and technology.
Ali deixaram conhecimento e tecnologia para poder caminhar rumo à liberdade. Nossa, tá, beleza, tomara que dê pra entender tudo. Sua luz nos dá bênção.
We follow your
Seguimos sua vontade para construir nossa república. A união se converteu numa grande civilização. O Leviatã se apoderou dele
To manifest civilization's shadow.
para manifestar sombras na civilização.
It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
Me perdi ali.
We are blessed by
Estamos
the sea. By you, we are unified. By you,
somos
we are
um.
born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Rinascita beyond measure.
Deixando profunda grande cicatriz em Rinascita.
Began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Rinascita's fate. And I too once guided Rinascita's course. In truth,
Na verdade, nós
different.
éramos diferentes.
We both sought to
Ambos buscam
civilization after
modelar a civilização à nossa vontade.
who truly
Aqueles que verdadeiramente caminham comigo nunca.
to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians.
As civilizações estão ligadas ao Trinordiano. Não existe
Solution doth exist.
solução externa.
Have I the right to choose their fate?
No caso, tenho o direito de eleger seu destino.
Shaping of a civilization must belong to its people.
Devem pertencer ao seu povo. Então,
Only the people can decide.
acho da hora esse Pegasus aí. Unicórnio? É um unicórnio, né? Só o povo pode decidir seu futuro. Imperador, é da hora.
What followed, thou already knowest.
Os que
I allowed
seguiu,
the Thelodium to exist.
os que
I
conhecem,
chose
permite
coexistence, using myself to
permite
I
a
partook
existência do
of its blood,
Trenordiano
that I might comprehend it.
coexistir, usando a mim mesmo.
Once I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted
Uma vez
me
busquei seus
the
conselhos,
freedom to choose.
e você me disse a liberdade de
I just have one question.
Só tem uma pergunta. Por que a cápsula da civilização necessita do poder Trenordiano para se abrir?
When Leviathan and
Quando
I
Leviatão e eu éramos
I split a
uns,
sliver of its frequency. A memory. That memory I
eu
sealed.
separei um pouco da sua frequência, ou poder, né? Uma memória que segue
The
aqui.
capsule was never meant
Na
for thy
cápsula
hands.
sempre
My design was that it should open
sempre
only in the presence
esteve
of
destinada
thou and the resonator, bearing both mind power and that of Leviathan.
What if that resonator
Cara,
became the Thenodian's puppet?
digo mulheres.
If that came to pass, then Minasita hath already fallen. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind.
Adilson, não seria da hora o doutor ter aparecido no meio da confusão contra o Henry e ter lutado contra ele? Não. O doutor não tem nada a ver com aquela confusão ali, mano.
Even at civilization's dawn, the opening of the Renacite arbiter,
Porque
when the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Renacita
a gente não pode esquecer que a
dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
não pode esquecer que o doutor está encarregado de pegar as Gonics também, né? Então ainda tem a Gonix que tá junto com a
The
Nahida.
true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe
Porque já foi
in
confirmado o
humanity.
doutor ser o próximo boss semanal?
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now, tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me? This place is protected
Esse
by
lugar está
Imperator.
protegido pelo Imperador.
For
Agora
now,
mesmo ele
Leviathan
até não
can't hear us.
nos olha.
This
Isso é pra você.
Righteous One, trust her and trust me. Everything we've done is to defeat Leviathan.
Tudo que nós fizemos foi para derrotar o Leviatã.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
É de 1 terabyte? Exatamente.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, It split off a trace of its
Ele
frequency and
perde o
hid it in a
poder
gem.
do sentinela durante sua batalha contra a Sânkara donzela. E separou uma porção de sua frequência e ocultou em uma gema. Estou certa que já viu.
That gem ended up in the
Essa
Fraxidus'
gema
hands.
acabou nas mãos
Their whole
dos
play in
fraquídeos.
Rinascita.
Todos
Use it to bring back Leviathan.
sua jogada em Rinascita consistia em usar para trazer de volta o Leviatã. Esse bando de lunático.
Incubating the Thenodian. How long has this been going on?
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash
Pode ser
with
mais tempo que
Cartetia may have
pensamos.
been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at slipping the Sentinel.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Cardathia keeping something that important from me.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. As for the rest...
Pense em mim como uma vingadora que caça o Leviatã. Enquanto ao resto...
The next harbinger of the dark tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst case scenario. Our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the dark tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any moment.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Que
Not
vemos.
all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinascita's darkest emotions. Those emotions act as anchors, pulling horror into form and speeding the tide spawn. If the emotion is strong enough and you've noticed it, the tide spawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means... Exactly. I've always hunted the dark tide's
Caraca,
creations.
céu.
Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them and I take what they know. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later, the capsule only unlocked.
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're
A
right.
cautela
The dark tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago. And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon.
Mas pra você, quem ganharia no X1? Quem ganharia no X1?
When
Por
calamity strikes,
enquanto,
I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade.
o Dottori ganharia porque... Acho que o Dottori ganharia porque o Henry não tá com poder total, mano.
Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan a death worth talking about. Loud, messy, unforgettable. The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over.
Caramba,
Leviathan's
achei que a
power
outra ia
spreading and
falar
this
que
space is about to collapse.
o
We
Henry
need to
ganhava.
find a way out.
Se o Henry tiver com força total, 100% do seu poder, o Henry ganha. Mas no estado atual que o Henry tá, ele não ganha não. O Henry falou que tá com 30% do seu poder. E querendo ou não,
These
o...
things, they're all Tide spawn.
civilization capsule was painted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the dark tide. No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it to its home. You have access to core data. But Ovidius, he might have been swept into the frequency. Hard to say where he's landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of comes. Lock on! The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it. Collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Não, o boss ali, ele é...
Rover,
Bem, parece que...
looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into
Não
the pit.
muito desde que...
Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
That was the last one. With the family's private echo arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled those creatures just fine.
This Phalian Beringal. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least, until the next wave spawns.
Por enquanto está seguro até a segunda horda.
I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new Tidespawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a man on
Não, você
fire.
foi.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Ovidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move. Quick.
Silence, you maddening whispers! No. I'll be damned before I accept a fate like that. There must be something left I can still do. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella.
Contato com Cantarella. No espelho de Suzana aparece.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well, we'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the tacit discord.
Tenho dissonância tática arpia dentro de
Not
mim.
an echo, but a tacit discord itself.
Não é um eco, é uma dissonância tática em si mesmo.
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many.
Uno
Now
de
I'm really
muitas.
curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now,
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
first things first, they'll be corrupted by the dark tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the tide spawn up ahead.
That's a Thessalia member. We need to help him. Leave it to me. What happened here?
Dark tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before thinking. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
Vou deixar as marcas de fogo no chão. Galbrena.
It's too late, my lady. My mind.
É muito tarde, minha senhora. Minha mente.
Potions for those who still have hope. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
She is. Why are you with her?
The Physalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened.
Não é despertar.
This is the true horror of the evolved dark tide. It feeds on human despair, warping that frequency to form tide spawn. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him,
O antídoto da sua família
their
pode
frequencies
curá-los
cannot be reversed.
ligeiramente infectados, mas aqueles cuja corrupção está profunda como e suas frequências não poderão ser revertidas.
All we can offer is
O
the
único que
dignity
podemos
of dying
oferecer.
as a human.
My lady, don't let me burden those who...
Matriarch of Thessalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you cannot strike the final...
Thessalia blood must be ended by Thessalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Thessalians.
The dead rest. The living march forward. The Thessalia will never forget its fallen son. Cartathea remains secure in the Thessalia estate. But the divinity's statue began whispering in our minds. Then came... It was Leviathan's voice.
It's very likely, Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived! Thessalio Fells. It's already... Attention! Deploy all acolytes to set up temporary resonance beacons. Scattering the light of Genesis will hold back the tide spawn.
Ó, Phoebe de Mider.
Acolyte Phoebe, a cluster of tidespawn is marching towards the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
I'll use my forte to diffuse the family's antidote. It should help to mitigate the Dark Tide's influence.
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position. The Order's acolytes will clear a path for you.
Ok.
Whether the Sentinel comes or not, we are their will made flesh. We protect Rinascita.
Protegeremos Finacita. A luz de Gênesis vai nos proteger como o sol que se levanta. Cansar como soldados de sentinela.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other tide spawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.
It's you. Forgive me that you have to see me like this. When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside.
Então,
A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me whole.
não é o que eu fazer.
I saw Rinascita's beginnings and the memories of so many of its people. I saw him too. Caligula. His face was like mine.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes. I once said that I would write my own story. But after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tide Spawn's movements. They were converging on the Salia Fells. I still wanted to do something, anything to stop the devastation. But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The Thessalia's oldest memories, oh, countless Tide Spawn in there. My hopes and dreams.
Esperanças e sonhos eram reais. Então por quê? Por que acabou tudo assim?
From Septimont to Raguna, the blame lies with me. Perhaps this is the fate I could never outrun. Caligula's fate. It's calling to me.
Damn it. His mind is being consumed by Caligula's memories.
This is the role fate wrote for me. Fate decrees I become the Mad King. So why? Why should I reject its crown? I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. And now... But who can truly know the might of fate? That is why I will become it. I will wear its face. That foolish divine mask.
Claro que ele ia virar esse doido aí, né?
I am the king, bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides. I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest. I shall be crowned in glory with the blood of the old king.
Hey, louco.
Gift wrap.
Invidious. Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death. Keep it together. Hopefully this helps. Last chance.
You can't escape me. Just a scratch.
No time to lick your wound.
Fight fire with fire.
Begins to slip.
Painted hellfire.
I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful. The attack is going.
His will is stirring within the dark tide. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. reach for them. Find what was your truth. Very well. Fight fire with fire.
Let's break free!
By my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate!
Scorched to ash! Wind calls, waves follow. The wicked, you'll face judgment. I am the Tempest! One more time. Hopefully this helps. The wicked, you'll
Speak of
face
the devil.
judgment. Goodness. Remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become. I am human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Final Glory.
Phineas, remember who you are.
Lembre-se de quem
Remember
você
the
é.
man you wanted to become.
Lembre.
I am nothing. There must be a way. Girl. Was she devoured by the tide too? Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
I know. The dark tide devours everything. Assimilates everything. If I can't escape it, then it's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one who devours them?
É o Brena?
These false frequencies need me to survive. If this power doesn't want to listen to me, then I'll show it who's the real boss. Fate may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong. I don't believe in it.
A memory left behind in the dark tide. She's right. In this war against fate,
Tá.
I still have a move to make. I want it to be a story that gives people
Quero ser um. Quero ser uma história de esperança para as pessoas.
I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the tide's falling. Kill me and the calamity ends here. Avidius! There's no time! Discord Slayer,
I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage. A truly moving scene. A pitiful,
Que se atou como
struggling to reclaim his fate in the final hour.
Uma alma condenada lutando por reclamar seu destino até a hora final.
Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated to exit. A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, history, experience, and you can craft a man who exists in them, but to become truly real in the end. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one. Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. Humanity is fate's play. Through contradiction. Should you still go then? Will you suffer in silence?
You brought ruin to Renacita. You think you're just walking away?
My stage lies elsewhere. In this scene, I am but a herald. But since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. The dark tide has already tainted. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve as its anchor of reality?
Ok.
Be forewarned. When dark waters recede, the truth beneath the surface shall come to light.
Quando as águas escuras retrocederem, a verdade cairá na superfície. Sandra, a luz. O que é Saldra? Saldra. Saldra, a luz. Não sei o que é Saldra.
harbinger of the... When I was absorbing it.
Then...
Because his intentions... And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness, even unto death. That created his own truth. That's why he played right into the Quillbearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth.
Vidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate. I will carry on his fight. I'll keep writing the story he believed in. A story that gives people hope.
Yes, as he wished. Let's return to Cantarella. The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But...
It's you! Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure.
Entendi cenas.
You can't save everyone.
Don't go. Don't leave.
Cordelia?
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity. Righteous one, open these.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand. I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the...
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella and Rover. We lost our...
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must.
Certain emotions between
Deus te
you and
abençoe.
the others resonated. Your tassel mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion.
Correção 10%.
That portal fed on you.
I saw Federico, Mia, and Cardathia. They all passed through that gate.
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the dark tide.
Renascita, ato 5.
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find her.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. As long as I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrenna.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Avidius. The tide spawn.
You once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But I still don't show any signs of corruption.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be you.
The dark tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
Abby does carry the dark tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the dark tide's frequency lay in wait, it was masked by the others. It makes sense. You two share life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for this.
Rover? Did I do something wrong?
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the Dark Tide. We couldn't have known what it would become.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end this for good, we kill it and destroy its paradise.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Renacita with the Dark Tide. That's how it turns the real world. But we've already secured Raguna and Septimont. The Fabricatorium and the hunting grounds are both stabilized.
Everything you've done has slowed down, or maybe even this so-called divine matriarch of...
I couldn't see the truth. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been feeding. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions, Little by little, it burrowed into Renacita's collective unconscious. They said the dark tide...
I heard them.
The stronger the conflict, that's why the playwright kept... The end times the drawing... Leviathan may have drawn...
If that's true, once the...
Its power of assimilation will grow stronger.
Vou pular essa daqui. Amanhã sobre as escuras.
Keep moving. Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling. I promise. We will return soon. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us. Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here too? I see you're starting evacuation.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The dark tide spawn surfacing at random, even outside the city of Septimate. It doesn't make sense. The Earthrend Wedge is still holding back. As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has...
It's not just Septimate. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. He never bent the knee, never played by the rules. Why is it that fate always strikes hardest at those who dare to defy it? I'm just a helpful, ordinary person now, helping the temple with the evacuation. No more restraints from the Tetragon, no prophecies. I admit, I've never felt freer. It's just... The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people are starting to fear the end is upon us. Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. We can't blame them for trembling. Aquila, any word? The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes' crest. Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus, well beyond the Blight Cloud's reach. The dark tide has never touched it before. They call it the Three Heroes. Even that place is... But Septimont still needs us too.
Worry not, honored one. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. Please, go assist the Ethel. We may lack your strength, but we were born. We're counting on you, honored one.
Ok.
Hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't last long working under Augusta anyway. Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Our warriors are stretched thin just trying to hold the lines. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking down due to the dark tide's corruption. Don't wear that face. These are Septimont's warriors. They don't fall easy. There! The Three Heroes' crest. Looks like they just finished a battle. Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign. Your presence will rally them.
Look! It's Rover!
A lupa.
My fellow warrior, you came! Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you!
Salve, Moebinha. Como você tá?
Rover, your arrival is appreciated.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta.
You know. We know each other.
A lot happened while you were off adventuring. You missed some fun.
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like we had known each other before. She might seem unmoored, but when the storm hits, she holds fast.
All right then, Augusta. What's the...
Theoretically, the dark tide flows here from the blight cloud above the plateau.
Teoricamente, o mar escuro se flui aqui desde Mesitas.
But this time, nothing. No blight cloud anomalies. No frequency fluctuations near the... We always knew the Earth Rend. We repelled the first... Have you discovered anything?
What? But... I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the Paradise's descent. But Leviathan's rebirth... This is a whole new thread of fate.
The Fraxidos. Always scheming and shadow. Its wicked ambitions know no end.
Your Excellency, another outbreak. Tidespawn heading straight for the camp.
E aí, a Maibinha, tudo bem?
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe. It's been too long since we stood shoulder to shoulder in battle.
Warriors! The battle horns sound once again. Let those who defy sentiment tremble at our fury and fall before our valor.
Ok, babuica brava. Ah, com certeza. Não dá pra voar aqui. E essa daqui?
Another horde inbound. They're not letting up.
They're heading straight for the anchor obelisks.
Tamanho do espadão da mulher.
We will stop them.
Dua lupa. Quando ela voltar, eu tentar pegar ela. É muito rápido pra você ver. Pena que é eletro. Tem muito cara de ser pyro.
My call. We are the name of belong. This is me, or have they slowed down a little?
Your Excellency, they're targeting the remaining anchor obelisks now.
But the gladiators garden. They haven't recovered from the last raid.
Leave them to me. None shall whisper. One with the sounds. Leave it to me. Down with the curtain.
How is the situation there?
Just clean them up.
We've cleared our sector 2. Regrouping now.
Bora reagrupar. Dua lupa. mulher anda num grifo, mano.
Trying to wear us down one flank at a time, huh? They're closing in on the obelisks on our side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them. It saw we were spread too thin. And so...
The north flank!
Termina hoje, dropei do PS4 de vez, ó. Eu renovei minha Plus ontem, a moebinha. Tá em promoção. Agora é só ano que vem pra renovar. Não quer comprar meu G7, Edilson? Não quero.
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The north flank's ours. Let's give them a grand show.
Hey, Brand Carosse.
The Montellis greet you. We will secure this side.
Clã Montelli.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind. Allow the Thessalians to cleanse it.
Phew! Made it this time. I've got this side covered.
Vixe, chegou todo mundo, ó.
Imperator. We'll protect the obelisks.
Até a Phoebe veio. Virou Senhor dos Anéis e a Guerra dos Sete Reinos.
Let's deal with the mess first. Plenty of time to catch up after.
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
I'll take that one.
You have my thanks, heroes from afar. May your names be etched in eternity. This battle is not over yet. Let's end this together!
Qual personagem está de olho? Eu? Eu quero a Augusta.
Heard of the Montelli-centric constructs, but seeing that kind of firepower up close.
Rest this slumber. She's absorbing the tide storm. What kind of power is that?
Of blood. Sing of my triumph.
Very
I'll indulge you.
Nightmare, break asunder.
You're on your go. Face me.
Taste my resolve.
Down with the curtain.
In the center. An opening. Something inside is sending the frequencies to recover.
Pera.
Tide spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again. Damn it! There's no end to this.
We won't last much longer at this rate.
Esse ritmo.
The entrance is open. Now's the time.
What are you doing?
What I always plan to do. Hunt the Trenodian. The moment I jump into the dark tide, the tide spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you seal the anti-corrosion ward. Trap them in one stroke.
Jump into the dark tide. Are you out of your minds?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise. The suffocating despair you see. It's a gateway, and Leviathan's sanctuary.
You're saying Leviathan built the paradise inside the dark?
That grand city you glimpsed within it wasn't a hallucination. It was real. Paradise's first form. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it. Right now, it's trying to break the Earthrend Wedge's seal and drown all of Renacita in the dark tide. But that's not its true goal. We must strike at the root. Kill Leviathan. Tear down the paradise it's built. If not, it will descend upon Renacita.
The paradise won't fall unless we can reach it. How
Mas esse paraíso não cairá a menos que
the living can only enter the journeying paradise once they've been corrupted by the dark tide. Even then, inside, there's a spatial anomaly. Whoever goes first must use the Sentinel's power to break through it. Then, find a waystone to create a connection for the others to follow. Augusta, you buried the waystone yourself, but it's been corrupted. Only the Sentinel's power can purify it. Take it. Leviathan's eye is still on this place, so I'll say no more. I trust you'll understand what's left unsaid. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy you enough time to prepare. Good. All locked and loaded. Now, if you'll excuse me, someone's got to teach the Dark Tide some manners.
Huh? No! Hold on now!
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in hell.
no mesmo. Ai, cara, nos vemos no Augusta vai vir na 3.0? Tempo suficiente pra me juntar pra arma e pra coisa.
She just rattles on, doesn't even check if anyone's really listening, and then dives headfirst into the dark tide.
The journeying paradise lies within the dark tide. I do not think she was lying.
O paraíso peregrino fica dentro da maré escura. Não creio que foi uma loucura. A grande cidade. Ih, caramba.
Brother, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes Crest to keep watch. Let's head back and rest for now. There must be a way forward. Once we're back... The nature of the Dark Tide and Leviathan.
Rover, you're here.
Regarding that, I think it's best you hear from them directly.
Ah, o pai da... O pai ou o avô da Carlota? Alto.
Yo! Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Wind. We're standing guard at Averado Vault, and Booling is already en route to reinforce Septimont.
Booling.
When the Threnodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we made some haste. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced intel with Ragoon, and time's short, so I'll make this quick. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Threnodian in Renacita. The Threnodian is a shadow civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, it can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Threnodian's gem to resurrect him, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, he might be able to split the gem from the Threnodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving.
Evitar que o Leviathan.
If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonora's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing the Threnodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Threnodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Renacita's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines of Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe.
Caucharo?
Don't worry, so you don't have to unleash the fans.
Tá bom, né? Os caras soltando ultimate ali do nada.
In any case, you just focus on driving your blade straight.
If not for the Black Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly.
Ah, se não fosse a ajuda da Costa Negra, não conseguimos chegar tão rápido.
Swept across all of Renacita. We Raganese won't cower behind Septimont's walls, nor will we sit idle while the Dark Tide ravages your lands. Septimont has long stood as the vanguard against the Tidespawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Thank you for your trust. Though Septimont and Raguna have drifted apart over the years, in the face of such calamity, we stand together as one for Renacita. There is no need for formality between us. Leviathan is the source of this chaos. If the Black Shore's plan can truly seal it away, then perhaps the storm it unleashed may yet be stilled.
That Discord Slayer spoke of a connection between the Waystones. She must have meant the Anchorstone's ability to resonate and link with another. If there's another Anchorstone inside the Dark Tide, that connection could open up a path for us.
When the Dark Tide swallowed me, I did leave an Anchorstone behind, but how did you know that?
Not important right now. The real issue is that the anchor has been heavily corroded. To reactivate it, we'll need to purify it using the Sentinel's power.
Even if we take another Anchorstone with us, its power alone won't be enough to pierce the spatial anomaly inside the Dark Tide and open up a path.
Abrir caminho, beleza. Chegou o doido.
You'll need this. A dying martyr entrusted it to me.
The first
Pode ir?
relic, infused with Imperator's pure original power. That light once drove back the darkness across Renacita.
Most of its strength was spent purging the dark tide beneath Raguna. What's left can only shield one person.
And someone will need to carry it in first, to reach the Anchorstone and reactivate it. I'll do it. As a captain, navigating through uncharted waters is second nature.
I'll go.
I know how to resist the Dark Tide's corruption.
The Phasalia family potion grants resistance, and I've endured its whispers for long enough. I know its tactics. Let me face this.
We don't even know where this Anchorstone is. Finding it may take time, and the potion might wear off before we reach it. But I still carry the Sentinel's power. I can hold out longer than anyone. I have to be the one.
This relic holds all that Primus once felt.
One thing.
His fury, sorrow, obsession, and resolve. I see that same resolve in you. Take it.
Lady Cantarella, how many of your family's potions remain?
You're asking if I can brew enough to carry all of us into the journeying paradise. If we're ready to face Leviathan.
So, once that Anchorstone is activated, the path should be clear, right? Great! Then would you do us the honor, brilliant Lady of Potions, and get us there?
Rover, this is Renacita's fight. It is neither your duty to shoulder it alone, nor our desire to see you do so. We will not have you face the Threnodian alone. If facing Leviathan means being corrupted by the Dark Tide, then so be it.
The priestesses foresaw this. The Dark Tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. If that is our fate, we must meet it head on.
I'll go first. I'll enter the Dark Tide, activate the Anchorstone's connections, and hold the path open for the rest of you.
Meanwhile, we'll hold the line at the Three Heroes Crest. The Tide Spawn aren't the only threat. Fraxtus might still have their hand to
Ok.
play.
Once the anchors are active, we'll take the potions and follow.
Renacita will not falter just because a few of its leaders are gone. Its people will rise.
Falou aqui.
We'll meet again
Tchau, Valenzo.
and end this together.
Tchau, Mônica.
Leviathan will fall.
Brother, we all understand the burden you carry. We are grateful. We'll continue to monitor the Dark Tide. When the moment comes, we'll move. Until then, prepare and rest.
That visitor from Huanglong, he must know something about Fenrico. If the lantern came from the Fabricatorium.
You're here, Harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Who are you? How do you know about this?
Choyan. The capital
Kiwa.
sent me to retrieve a fugitive and gather
Oh,
intel on its
yo para
Herodian's
eso, pero-
resonator. I came searching for Raguna's blessed maiden. Instead, I found the Primus. He was tied to the Threnodian, knew the truths of it all. But the Dark Tide, in his final moments, he passed this lantern to me.
So,
his ambitions and his crimes were buried in blood. But he paid the price. Gave his life to drive back the Dark Tide. That's how the relic reached your hands.
Deu sua vida para tentar deter a maré escura, Revikers.
What's ahead? Death is a cheap way to pay for transgressions. He knew it wouldn't be enough. Listen. Every harbinger of the Dark Tide, Fenrico, Mia, the rest, your death.
I accepted this long ago.
You've already been touched by the Dark Tide. Even the Sentinel's power cannot reverse it.
That's why we're not arguing over who goes in first.
You've been resisting the Threnodian's corruption this whole time. Suppressing your resonance ability so Tidespawn wouldn't surface. Everything you said was just to hide the truth. Deliberately. You're prepared to walk into death alone.
Ok.
You traveled so far just to honor a dying stranger's final wish. I'll ask for just one more. For me.
The Dark Tide rejects outsiders of Renacita. I'll do what I can. I'll hold the line here. You do what must be done. When you're truly prepared to die, death doesn't come so easily.
I never act with sacrifice as a given. Not even my own.
One last thing. The magistrate of Jinzhou asked me to send her regards. The people you helped, they're still waiting for your return. Farewell.
Jinzhou. Ok.
I didn't think there's actually a whole other world inside the Dark Tide. It kind of feels holy somehow. Huh? Feels a bit like chaos, but colder. Anyway, let's focus. Like said, let me remember. Something about anchoring to the memory. Yeah!
In life, the hesitant.
It's that creepy guy again.
Little lamb, you are strange.
Deixa, me ofende.
Surely you heard.
Then we'll just go find him ourselves.
The dark tide mirrors the chaos of the human mind. Shifting, twisting. A fleeting Leviathan lurks in the depths of this place is molded. But behold, the dark tide's true face. A world of hatred, fear, and despair. The world Leviathan merged paradise and hell with its power of assimilation, cloaking rot in radiance. Yet the mask is flawed. The paradise is incomplete. These twin worlds bleed countless souls, caught between light.
Tô com perto. O celular tá descarregando. Eu entendi que é mais escuro o inferno.
Be patient, little lamb. I shall keep watch over the outside.
Is that Galbrina up ahead?
I won.
Did you see them?
She'll be a force to be reckoned.
Damn it. What did you do? My power?
Go on with it.
I know.
Are you?
No. They are. Why? Why was...
For those, fate is...
So, her resonance...
The curse had she returned untempered.
Entendi. Tá... Baixa influência das frequências do paraíso peregrino. Os endamarais.
She carved a path through this underworld for you. But the true danger does not lie in the shadow. The fire must enter light. Leviathan toiled endlessly to bring its paradise Beneath that calm shell beats a heart. Perhaps you have once touched by...
The trace isn't here.
Leviath, the Sentinel, use it. Good. If resistance comes, let that power be your blade. A journey into the abyss allows no return. It is a path ordained. To rise, one must first learn to fall. So it was for her.
Assim foi pra ela.
Ah, she clawed how rare.
Que estranho.
Here,
Uma
it
mortal
shall
aqui.
roar upon thee, slow, ceaseless, until thou bend the knee.
The dark tide devours everything, assimilates everything.
To claim a divinity's power is to invite divine wrath. Know this, more tidespawn lie in wait before thee.
It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one? These false frequencies need me to survive. Then I'll show it who's the real boss.
Thy own kind wished for thy survival. Yet thou wouldst risk it all.
So I can
To seek a life true, while death surrounds thee.
Then I'll show you by living. No matter the pain, humanity can live through it. With pride, heads held, fate. Maybe loud. I don't think it's that
To wield the dark tide against
Usar a
its
maré escura
foes.
contra seus.
Fascinating. Yet this I shall give one final...
You helped her escape the dark tide.
You are free to see it that way. But I made no vow that my boon came without a price. Still,
If you can't, she carried...
her defiance to spare it, but she was... But men said 'twas easy.
So,
a fiend, she bore up the dark tide, saw no more after she escaped.
Ok. Achamos.
Time is running out.
Disguise as Gelbrenner. Use their fear to drive them out. But alas, this time, the true Gelbrenner had come. So long as hatred burns, such frequencies shall nurture her rebirth. Run, as you always do.
Chimera, give me your devouring power. If I can consume her, I can end her rebirth.
You dare bargain with me?
This is a threat. Without me, you die too.
You would not dare.
Hunt with me, or die with me. Your choice.
You know the cost.
Then before that, I'll tame you. But for now, that undying demon will fall beneath my blade.
Carai. Braba.
This name is now mine.
To wield this cursed fire with sanity, you will suffer considerable pain. Is it worth it?
Goblina braba.
Let's go. The hunt continues.
To consume that flame demon.
So, she became what she is by endlessly feeding on tacit discord.
A pact always has a price. Should she...
You came.
Hope I'm not too late.
Not too late, not too early. Right on time. One side each. Guardian of the Dark, Morga. We meet again. I tried to clear the path for you, but that thing got in my way.
You handled all the monsters along the way by yourself.
More or less. Taking roads like here, and I couldn't be sure which one was better. So I wanted to make it easy, whichever way you chose. One last thing.
You didn't have to go so far, Discord Slayer.
Just hang in there. I'll find a way to save your frequency.
You don't have to carry it all yourself. Sometimes, it's okay to lean on someone else.
Thank you.
Human frequencies dull the pain of absorption. Why not let them serve a purpose? Burn them before they turn.
I did it because I wanted to. Not everything needs a reason.
I gave you power, not so you would squander it on sentiment. Unleash your true nature. Terror, slaughter, that.
Your time's up. Crawl back to where you belong.
Looks like you've got him on a leash.
Taming him isn't the hard part. Becoming stronger than him is. Oh, and keeping him hungry enough to feed on my terms.
Do not mistake this for triumph, Galvin. This battle will not end until one of us is dead.
Let him howl. Humans don't kneel to beasts. That power you used, was it the Sentinel's power of separation? And that incredible little one. No wonder Cantarella had the nerve to propose such a mad plan. Even here, the paradise is free.
You bear the Dark Tide's power, but you are no harbinger.
Good. We can avoid a lengthy explanation. If you're looking for the Harbinger too, you must have seen it. The apocalypse Leviathan will bring forth. It was meant to remain restrained by the Sentinel, but I feel it stirring again. I followed its frequency and found you.
Most of Leviathan's power resides in me, but a fragment escaped. I've been tracking the one who carries that power.
That gem was cast into the Dark Tide. If this is where things are at, that leads to only one conclusion. Leviathan is about to resurrect. Freed from the Sentinel's hold, it's returned to its primal state in the Dark Tide, like water returning to the sea. We must trap its frequency before we can destroy it.
Or we can use me. Leviathan's instinct will draw it to reclaim what was once part of itself. The godhood inside me.
But that godhood has fused with your humanity. Their frequencies are nearly identical now.
That's exactly how we trap it. When Leviathan awakens, if I offer my... and if it's now hard...
And I suppose you know the cost.
I do. But I have faith in those who strive to protect this land. The Dark Tide can't read either one of our minds. Only we can do this, Discord Slayer.
When the time comes,
then I shall leave the rest.
With the Sentinel Sword of Divinity,
usando
her godhood from her humanity, leaving the divine within her. Then, I fire the Dark Tide bullet to consume her frequency and send her humanity into the Dark Tide. Leviathan can't truly distinguish this now that Cantarella has trapped its frequency. Even I'm not arrogant enough to think I can take the Trenodian by myself. No apocalypse is ever stopped. In this hunt, my part is to clear the way while the others prepare, set the aim, and fire the first shot. Maybe I'm gambling. People freeze up facing the end. Fear takes hold. Even those brave enough don't always get that blessing of fate. But if there's even the slightest chance to stop a disaster, I'll take it. Even if I stand alone. All I need to know is that worst case, but...
Some of us might use the word trust.
I can sense Augusta's Anchorstone. It lies beyond this well in the deeper realm, but the deeper we go, This cassette tape is a rare find from Lohai Roy. It preserves your most innate frequency. Perfect for what's ahead.
Does the song have a name?
They're usually named after the one who recorded them.
So, your real name is...
I'll tell you when this is all over. Call it a promise. A promise that we both make it back in one piece. If you're ready, let's go. You know how to use the Sentinel's original power, don't you? Then change the world if something gets in your way.
Nossa, jogou longe.
Why are there so many enemies here?
It created them itself. Nothing more than husk.
What should we do? Should we avoid them?
No. Slay them all.
Did you say that?
Their rest away.
We'll obey.
Caralho, você não tem que acertar.
I'll help you double. Try my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate.
Down with the curtain.
Speak of the devil. Behave now. I'll show you.
The gates of
None shall whisper.
You can't escape me. Rise from hellfire! Fight fire with fire. My power sends you to your grave.
You will obey.
Another mortar thrown at us. Oh, bring it on. This song is about to hit the chorus.
Be gone. Down with the curtain.
295.
It's over.
Some faint melodies disrupted the rhythm. Try switching worlds. Finally, we've arrived. The true gateway to hell.
shining with hearts.
The dead grow tongue if the journey...
Look at them, lining up to flatter without
ceaseless worship, stripped of meaning or soul.
Altogether more believers to be drawn into.
Even with the tape's help, we can't stake...
I don't take your order. Silence, wretched souls!
It seems Chimera still commands some authority here.
Coming back here feels like coming home. By blood, they ought to call me Leviathan was right about one thing. Fear is the most ancient and...
Beleza.
Shadow descends.
here again.
The Styx Lake. A myth once whispered in Septimont, now carved into reality by Leviathan. Those touched by the Tidespawn often begin to see things. Hallucinations. And this lake is usually the first step. There. Do you see it?
That was surprisingly smooth.
I had the beholder on him the whole time. My instincts keep telling me something's off. We'd better stay sharp. The anchor stone is just ahead. Let's go activate it. Its energy has been reshaped by the dark tide. We'll need the Sentinel's power to purify it before activation. Gotcha. Behave now. By my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate!
Scorches to
The flames are raw. Fight fire with fire.
let strength speak!
Live to hunt. It's done. The terminal's comms should be restored. Let's contact Augusta.
Yes, we saw it. The anchor stone has been activated. Sooner than expected.
My family's potions are ready. But please, a word. It's been crafted from the Threnodian's venom. Outside the corruption's reach, it induces hallucinations, warping your senses and clouding judgment. If you aren't immediately entering the dark tide, I advise you all not to drink it.
Ground defenses are holding. And no major fluctuations in the dark tide for now. Everyone.
Wait! An intense frequency suddenly. It's moving towards the Western Front.
Is this the best the mighty gladiators of Septimont can offer? The grand finale deserves grandeur. How can such a dull act satisfy the audience? Yes! Now this is a scene fit for the final act.
Agora sim, uma batalha legal. Kiwan contra o doideiro lidado.
Do not discriminate. Leave. This one's mine.
Oh, has Huanglong fallen so low? They now send a blind man to die.
Prisoner Scar of Jinzhou. Surrender now. One strike is all it would take to end you. Surrender, and you may be spared pain.
Oh, in an epic play such as this, I refuse an early exit.
My orders were to bring you back, dead or alive. I never planned on bringing you back alive. Your head belongs to me.
You're too late, defender of Huanglong. Beneath the dark tide, it stirs once more. All hope will be swept away.
You talk too much. Behold this boy. Mandate calls. Judgment falls.
Answer my call.
Nothing that won't. Interesting. Behold this boy.
All this time, your eyes fixed on the tide. Never once did you see the threat in the sky. Annihilation. Right on time!
Ele tava atraindo os caras, todo mundo.
The connection was cut off.
The Fraxidus really sent two overseers at once.
Volova and Scar. Their appearance was too well timed. Like they knew our strategy all along. Meanwhile, Christophoro is just biding his time in the shadows. This must no matter.
Trust them. There will...
The Anchor Stone has been activated. It will guide them through the dark
Watch out!
Fret not. Soon you
Caronte.
companions shall reunite in the boundless embrace of eternal night. Your journey ends here.
Esse é novo, hein?
Led by fate shall not be swayed.
The Fraxidus must think highly of us. Even you're here. No wonder the Beholder couldn't read your frequency. It can't pierce something as ancient as the concept of death. I've seen many who can use their forte to mimic or create, but to perfectly replicate another's frequency and even forge an entirely new body. There's only one person who can do that. The thousand-faced survivor. The Grand Architect of the Fraxidus, Schwarzlock. But I doubt that's your real name, huh?
The children have toiled to script this grand spectacle and penned a part for me. How can I deny their goodwill? I have slumbered in shadow for too long. This old vessel yearns to stir.
You ferried us across only to Bora. The answer is plain to see. No one is going to stand in our way.
Regrettable balance is not.
Leave him to me. Go. Knock upon the gates of paradise, and let its bells toll through the dark to guide their way. I'll find a way. Once it's done, I'll catch up. Remember our promise? So long as one of us reaches paradise, hope lives on.
Very well. Cabrera, yeah.
Looks like it's just the two of us now, Rover.
We can't give up. Not as long as there's hope.
Right. I'll fight by your side till the end. Look! The path to paradise is just ahead. Push through them. We're almost there. We'll make it.
Endure and defy. Darktide's influence is getting stronger. Are you alright, Abby?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. I'll make it quick. More enemies.
Journeying paradise is just ahead.
Be gone. Abby's frequency is weakening. I can barely sense it.
Stop yapping. It's so dizzy.
Leviathan's whispers.
Come up.
These voices.
This is how it
answered
ends
my
with the
prayers.
Pacific.
But my faith was always
My head! It hurts! I can't think. I'm sorry.
Abby!
to disappear again. This time,
Welcome, Rover. A pleasure to see you again. Well, no need to rush toward the abyss in such haste. Please, take your time to enjoy this interlude before the story meets its climax. Did Ovidius's story stir sorrow and anger in your mind now? With that truth, a girl born into a... Who scripts such destinies? Who appoints such suffering? If fate cannot grant equal grace to all, then perhaps it is we who must tear the old script and become the authors of a new one.
No matter how noble your reason may sound, the crimes you've committed in Renacida are far too great to ever be forgiven.
Oh, I care little for my own fate. I am but a small footnote in this grand repertoire. One day, my role too will end. And if that finale serves to bring the curtain down with perfection and grandeur, however...
You wrote Ovidius and all of Renacida into a tragedy, just to prove a point. You speak of divinity.
Certainly. We've invited you before. Many times. Should you choose to accept, you, unbound by Renacida's fate, and still I know you bet Overthrax Leviathan. You've never questioned what Abby is, have you? Never paused to wonder why it grows dizzy each time it absorbs the dark tide. You do already know what perhaps once Abby merges with Leviathan, it will recall what it once was and find its true self. If that's the risk you're prepared to take, I suppose I can revise my script accordingly. Leviathan has long sought its harbinger. You weren't its first choice. That role was meant for Augusta. Septimon's current at the paradise should have descended as I had written. Yet, the priestess's arrow, fired at the cost of her very existence, sent the story veering off script. Still, we knew, as for Cartathea, the divinity that granted her a second life is dead. Do you truly believe? Yes, alas. Now then, but... Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets thereout, and then, in the blink of a moment, is heard no more.
I believe in them, just as they believe in me.
Of course. You've always been the protagonist of our play. But what if the one we speak of, the one meant to end Leviathan, is not?
What? So your true target is...
A special scene between her and our grand. But now take a brief rest. The stage is nearly set for your finale.
So, I was your true target all along.
Indeed. I know that
You count how many gemberries you've eaten for one with a lifespan like yours. Surely you know more than most.
You risked all to choose.
So what? I chose this path.
Your frequency now intertwines with the Tacet discords. The moment my offer still stands.
Ever since I got the... I don't need a hate.
Should you claim...
Sounds like something...
Mortal sight is too narrow to fathom our path.
So, you think you stand above humanity, huh? Whatever. I don't give a damn about you or your grand ideals. I only need one reason to take you down. You're in my way.
The Tacet discords within you are gone.
I've heard enough of this crap. You hide behind borrowed faces. But me, I've never once doubted who I am. I've risen from blood and inferno 1,000 times. Faced the monsters that'll... I broke Harpia's razor wings. And you think one of your clones...
Still Cliven, so...
We're already there, Schwarzloch. This blood... it should be enough. My flames could never reach you before. But now... it's time you pay for your arrogance. The hunt begins.
Your friends, they purify the corrupted frequencies.
Bullseye. May the flames light your way home.
You never cease to surprise.
And here I thought you knew me well. A good hunter turns nature to her advantage. Or did you misunderstand? I didn't become strong because of any of you. I was strong. That's how I broke you.
I wasn't referring to that. I was surprised to see the spirits rise in York.
I didn't command them. They chose it of their own will. When disaster strikes, a hollow being like you wouldn't...
Even if you absorbed them.
I know. That's...
There was a battle.
Left. It's a...
There is no path.
Leviathan's presence is growing stronger. Flame Wing won't last much longer in the air. Plain market. Time to end it in one shot. I'll use the feather blade to weave through them while shooting. Chimera, tear the space apart! Just a scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
Those I say, stay dead forever. Move aside.
Now feast to my heart's content.
Stay sharp. All set to die? Judgments come. I'm here to bury you myself.
Slow down. I must savor the exquisite taste of that.
Through here. Your divinity is next. Almost there. Rover!
You are too late. The purest dark tide is swallowed in, and the stairway to the paradise. Run all you like.
If I believed in fate, I wouldn't have made it this far.
You think that little flame can...
I know it's not enough. What if I had...
You intend to unleash the tacit discords within you. Those savage frequencies alone will destroy you before the dark tide even gets a chance.
I tamed him once. I can do it again. It's just a matter of... what if saving him means I'll risk it all? My will. My everything.
Lunatic!
Let's see whose fire burns hotter. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet now.
Everything you have fought to keep will burn to ash.
Then let it burn! Time to make a choice again. Hunt with me, or die with me. If you see Leviathan destroyed with your own eye, either way.
I called on you time and again. You would risk everything.
I would. No matter the cost.
Just as I foresaw, the fleeting spot awaits you now, roving outlander, and step onto the
How much time has passed? No path to take. Nowhere to go. Wait. What's...
death. Those you cherish.
I will not forget them.
You've changed from who you once were. Still stubborn, as always. Salvation lies just ahead. When the bustling stage quiets,
We will be right behind you.
New allies born from the perils of the high seas.
Good people
What
have
better
their
way to
wishes
begin
fulfilled.
an epic
Heroes appear in a time of crisis. Justice triumphs over evil, and united friends are undefeated.
The Codex reminds us, it is not the lighthouse that guides us through the storm to safety, but our own eyes fixed on
The
shore.
difference, though, is that you are a blade. A weapon that can break
Like I
safety.
said, we seize control. Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning.
A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade.
Even if one day you meet defeat, remember this. Those you've helped will never let you face your own.
I've been thinking. Our final fate might already be written, but how we walk that path is up to us. We as humans are meant to carve
A
our
civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls.
The waves of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be
The power to ride our fate has always been ours. Even without guidance, even when divinity falls silent, civilization will find its own way.
You have no reason to carry on this fight. We carry the Dark Tide's memories.
We command both light and shadow! Did you really think you could stand against us alone?
Steel yourself. Defy the prophecy. Rise above fate again. If the road ahead is dark, then let this soul...
Be the spark that lights the night.
Well said.
You are not alone, because we are here with you.